Hey everybody, we're here to talk about iCloud. iCloud's one of those things that was a little bit confusing to everybody, especially at first, and still continues to be a little bit confusing, really. Essentially, iCloud is a service provided by Apple that allows you to share all your data between your devices. It allows you to have your things accessible between your different devices. It allows you to share your information with other people that you choose to share your information with. And it allows you to access your information and data anywhere at any time as long as you have an internet connection. Really, it's that simple. It is the innate Apple way of doing something that maybe Google Drive does or Dropbox does. But the advantage of iCloud is that it allows you to A, do it automatically, and B, keep yourself signed in as long as you have an Apple ID. Well, we all have Apple IDs because we use iBooks, we use the App Store, we use iTunes. This same Apple ID can be used for all of those, and we use it on our iPads to buy apps. So what I need to do to really use this great feature, iCloud, is get myself into system preferences on my Mac and choose iCloud here. I've already signed in, but you'll go ahead after iCloud loads, go ahead and sign in with your Apple ID and password. And then you'll get some options of what you want to sync. And you can choose to sync as little or as much as you really want to. I've chosen to sync all the things you see here checked. You can also choose to sync your photos. I don't have the latest version of iPhoto, so I can't do that. However, on my other computers, I can sync my photos. We'll talk about that a little bit more after I talk about some of these above options. Now, the reason that I would want to sync things like my mail, my contacts, my calendars, reminders, notes, is so that I can have those things accessible anywhere that I need that information. Typically, I have my phone with me on my person at all times, so I would have my calendar, reminders, and contacts with me. But let's say I forget it, and I need to know what I have to do that day. Well, I can carry my iPad around because I've got that also signed in with the same Apple ID, and I can access my calendars or my reminders or notes that I need. I can also do this from my laptop. Even if my phone's right there, I can access the notes that I took in class the night before or at the meeting that I attended yesterday from my laptop. So I don't have to read it on the tiny iPhone screen. Instead, I can read it on my nice large laptop screen. Or I can see my reminders and keep those open all day so I know, hey, you have to get X, Y, and Z done by the end of the day. It allows me to access that information anytime, anywhere, from any of my iCloud and iDevices, which is really super convenient. Another nice feature about having Safari synced, let me pull Safari up here, is that when I have things open in Safari on other iDevices, I can use this cloud button here to pull up those addresses if I want to. Right now I'm researching the Apple under 13 Apple ID for the school, and I have those open on my teacher iPad, so I could pull up any of these if I wanted to just by simply clicking on it. And there it is. So there's also a way that you can store your documents and data on iCloud, just like you would on Google Drive. The nice thing about doing it with iCloud as opposed to Google Drive is I don't have to do any conversions to get those things up there. Plus, on iCloud, I can actually work right on the web on those versions, which I can't do on Google Drive. I'll show you that in just a second from the web. You can see, though, that I have some options within documents and data because things other than Pages, Numbers, Keynote, GarageBand, all those innate Apple products can go back to iCloud. Right here we've got Text Edit, a basic text editor, and I could link that also to my iCloud automatically. I can link preview documents to iCloud if I'm working on PDFs and I want to share those among my different devices. We'll look in the iOS section of this course at how this works on your iOS devices, because there are lots of apps that sync things to iCloud that you don't even know about. It might be a good idea to take a look in and manage that, but we'll take a look at that in the iOS section. So for now, I'm done there. Like I said before, I can have my photos, if I have the latest version of iPhoto, share between all my devices. One thing that is really confusing to a lot of people is they think that all their photos are stored on iCloud, or basically the Apple computers. Well, really that's not true. It's used to transfer your pictures from one device to another. Basically, it's sending them as if it was sending an email attachment, except it doesn't hold your attachment. It's really a nice way to transfer things from your phone or your iPad right to your computer. So last but not least, what iCloud's also done is given us a way to access our documents from our browser. I've gone to iCloud.com, which is the address that you can use to get to all your documents and data that are stored on iCloud, and I've gone ahead and logged in. You can see on this control panel that I've got all kinds of great stuff that I can access. I can access my computers, or my calendars, rather. I can access my computer too because I'm on it. And right now I don't have anything going on this calendar, which is great. I can continue this screencast. I can also access things like keynotes that I've stored on the cloud to share with everybody else. I have my keynotes here that I've shared from the iPad and tech training day earlier this summer. And anybody can access these just like they would access documents on Google Drive via the link. What's great about this is I can use the innate features of Keynote simply by opening this up in any browser, and I can work on it as if I was right in Keynote, which is really awesome. So you can see I can make changes here, and those changes would be live to the web. This interface looks almost exactly like the interface that's on the iPad version of Keynote. So if you're familiar with that, it's very intuitive. I'm going to go ahead and close that. I'll show you now how I got these documents up onto iCloud. I'm going to do so with a Pages document. Here's a Pages document that I've been working on. This is the outline for a lot of the information you're seeing in this course. I want to share this on iCloud. So I simply click Share, and I'm going to share link via iCloud, and I have to go to View Share Settings first. I'm going to set this to View only because I don't want anybody to mess with it. Then I have to just simply click Share Document. I'm going to move that document to iCloud. Takes a couple minutes here, just like when you upload something to Google Drive. Okay. And now it's produced a link here that I could copy and email to everyone that I would like to have access to this document. I'm going to go ahead and open that and show you what it looks like. Give it a second here to load. And there's my document on Pages for iCloud, so I can go ahead in here and edit that, or you can view it from your browser on your computer. So that is a look at iCloud and why you should use it on your Mac. As always, thanks for watching, and I hope this video was helpful.